Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and our home team. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. First down throw for Bridgewater. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
55, 55.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Broncos' 35-yard line.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it second and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
So we got man. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Abukum. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's now third down.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
It's going to be a long day. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Watch the pass. Mike 51.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Bridgewater to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
It's third and goal.
Third and goal for Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Butker's kick here is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
That's fielded in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
No. It's free. He's checking crack. Big ass. Hey. Kill. Turn it. Kill. Turn it up.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, here's Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Check it back. Check 99. Check 99. 36. Go. Watch it. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hit it all.
On second down, a run with Breida. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go. Get set. 60 out low. Push him back. Check it. Mike is 59.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. It's complete. Stills. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Under 10. He's coming. Double up. Double up.
They run again on first down. Chubb. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Nick Chubb. 41 yards, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On third down, Bridgewater. And a catch made by Hopkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Bridgewater on first down. He finds Hopkins complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Now Bridgewater. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And Sanders has got it complete. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Mike 51.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there.
Hey, Mike 51.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
7 yards there and a first down. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check, lucky. 25, check 25, check 25. Watch the shift. 49, check 49. Go.
They run with Breida. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Matt Breida, 79 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Wide, get wide.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now it's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the eye. Watch the safety creep.
A run for Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Hey, tighten down.
They run again with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Yes! 3rd down. Ready, 59. Mike, 59. I'm coming after you. Shift.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get to Bridgewater. Bridgewater taken down in the end zone for a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Come on now, let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get in the weight room. Good thing. He's checking. Crash.
They run with Taylor. And they're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Check. 59. Here we go. Check. 59's Mike. Check. 59. I'm here.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there at a 1st down for L.A. To throw it is Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Got it.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, team 6. Please grip.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Intended for Dion Lewis. Incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, 2.
On 3rd down, Locke. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Locke now, just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Ready.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
You ain't got nothing. Hey, Echo.
Block now to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 40 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
Watch twitch. Protein spill. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check right. Switch. Hatch it. Check. Crunch.
They run. Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Come. Check safety. Hey, watch this.
Now a give coming right is Breida. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. Joseph on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
55. Now.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. This is Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Matt Breida saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. It's complete to Hopkins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
61, matchbox, lights. Go. Five.
On 1st down, Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And down to the 11. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much
taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 42 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Broncos 47, Chargers 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Smooth.
Lock now on 1st down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Ready.
From midfield, here's Locke. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins 50 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. So once again, the Charger offense is going to line up to go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check.
Here's Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch twist. Hey, alert 3. Hey, I got it.
Now Chubb. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face.